Hello, welcome to the vlog. Today is Monday, May 18th. It's the last week of school and I thought it'd be nice to hang out. So let's hang out. Today, right now, I'm in the parking lot of Home Depot because I need to go get just a little bit more dirt. And then I completely forgot I need to go to the Dollar Tree. So we're going to Home Depot, we're going to the Dollar Tree, we're picking up food from Kroger, and then we're going to go home, do a workout, and get to work. So come along with me as we hang out on this last week of school and hopefully get some work done, hopefully start getting my life in order because I'm going to town this weekend. So I do need to do that, and I need to cut my hair because it's looking rough. Like why this is, I mean, this is just the way it's braided, but for some reason I have like a weird tail thing. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Ended up at Hobby Lobby because their tablecloths are what I was after. Tablecloths is what I was after, and they're almost the same price. And this was in the same parking lot, so I didn't have to go somewhere else. We want rectangles. There we are. Update: rectangles are even cheaper than the $1.25 tree. All right, hello again. I am home now from my errand running. I was fairly successful. Went to Home Depot, got 2 bags of soil. They had them on sale. So I actually was Googling all the different places that were like close by to see who had the cheapest one. And theirs was like dollars cheaper than anybody else. So I went there. I got 2. I don't think I'll need 2 right now, but I will eventually need 2 because I'll show you later. I got a raised garden bed and put stuff in it, and I need like just a smidge more dirt in there. So I need a little bit more, and then I have some other things that I want to pot or repot or things like that. So I went ahead and got that. I was gonna go to the Dollar Tree because I always cover up all of like my shelves in my classroom as like open shelving. So over the summer I cover them up with either paper or like cheap tablecloths. Paper is actually really exhausting because even though it's free, I can get it from the school. It's like just so much to like get it off the butcher roll. So I was gonna go to the Dollar Tree, but then I was like, oh, Hobby Lobby is right next door to Home Depot, so I don't have to like go all around town. So I went there instead, and it worked out perfectly because they were only 99 cents, whereas the Dollar Tree, they're $1.25. Also, just a heads up, if you're looking for cheap tablecloths, I like Hobby Lobby's better anyway because they're like the smidgen thicker, and so they're not quite as wrinkly. The Dollar Tree ones are like so wrinkly. The Hobby Lobby ones are like, they're still a little bit wrinkly, but they're not nearly as bad. So I have found them to work better anyway, which doesn't really matter for this purpose, but just, you know, for your information. So that was successful. Picked up the groceries and now I'm home. So I am going to take Pup on a walk. I'm going to do the potting activities that I need to do, fill the bird seed, just kind of that kind of stuff. I'm going to give myself a little bit of a haircut, not a lot, just a teensy bit. I've been noticing some split ends, so I think it's time. Also, I don't remember when the last time I cut my hair was, so we've got that going for us. And then I have some work to do tonight. This week is really hard to predict because it's the last week of school, and so I don't really know what all I'm gonna get done. And it just kind of is what it is, you know? And so it's like, I have some things on my to-do list for tonight that should get done, but like, it's kind of like a day-by-day situation. Like, I just know that I'm not gonna be as on top of things as maybe I want to be. But there are things I need to do both around the house and for the business. So I'll see what I can get done. Like, I need to do laundry and I need to look at stuff I'm taking. We're going out of town this weekend, so I need to look at what I'm taking. I think I know what clothes I'm taking. I'm trying to decide right now if I'm going to buy a new bathing suit off of Amazon or not, because I need to decide that today because I need to order it if I'm going to. I don't need a new bathing suit, but I kind of just want a new bathing suit. So that's kind of my hang up, is like, do you need it? No. Would it be fun and exciting? Yes. So I might get a new bathing suit. I gotta decide on that tonight. And then I want to look at my painting situation, like travel, because I want to maybe paint at the beach in which case I am not going to want to use my paints and them get all sandy. So I want to see if I have like an extra paint palette, if I have an extra notebook, if I have like those things, and if not, I either need to order them or decide not to do it. So that's kind of the vibe for tonight. I feel like if I can do like something for the house, something for the trip, something for the business each night, we're like really winning. Which house stuff is going to be, you know, plotting, and then also laundry. And I have got to do the dishes because it's been a few days. So that's where we are today. Hi, hey, hello. Welcome to my week. It's a little bit off because my husband's actually out of town this week for business. So it's just like a little bit weird in that, you know, he's not here. And so like my timing wise, things have been a little bit different because I can do whatever I want. You know, we don't have to like eat at a certain time. And so like, it's been just a little bit off. I mean, honestly, most of it's been the same. I have been eating really late lately, which has been weird because I was not thinking that would be a thing. Because I normally eat really early when he's not here. I don't know. I've just been trying to like get stuff done, I think. So that's the vibe right now. Today I have those errands to run. Tomorrow I'm having coffee with a lady from church right after school. She lives like in the neighborhood of my school. So I try to stop by sometimes and hang out with her. And then Wednesday I will probably film unless I just feel like I'm dying, and then, you know, we won't have that. And then Thursday's the last day of school. And then once that's done, I am like done. I leave Friday to fly out and meet my husband. So that's kind of the vibe we've got going on. So let's see what all we can do with 3 days left, friends. Tomorrow's kindergarten graduation, so we've got that. Are you excited for summer? You excited to go to doggy camp while I'm gone? Yeah, you're gonna hang out with your friends. You want to hang out with your friends? I'm talking to my dog. I'm not crazy. Yeah, you want to hang out with your friends at doggy camp? They always tell me when she goes to boarding that she plays all day long. So hopefully that means you sleep all night. Oh, hi. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you're so sweet. All right. I'm going to change and then we can go for a walkie walk. Well, that was like the least relaxing walk ever. I was attacked by bugs. There were multiple loud dogs. And my dog is okay if the other dogs are being chill, but she gets so excited when they're not. She was okay. She wasn't great. And my feet were starting to hurt. And I was like, gosh, why are my feet hurting? But I just checked when I got back and I'm over 12,000 steps. So that might be why. I was like, man, my feet are hurting. What's wrong with me? Got it. All right. Let's mess with the garden. Help the bird seed. Go take a shower. We don't look like much right now, but I got some new additions. I got a blueberry bush, which I will need to protect from the birds. I have a strawberry plant, and I just broke it up into 3. That's what you saw. So now I have that one over there, this one, and this one, and then these are all new. So we got these cucumbers, we have peppers, tomatoes, zucchini, and then basil and marigolds in here, and then I also have some seeds that are planted, so hopefully those will grow. Here's my little raised garden situation. It's so cute. I'm glad I got the tall one. They had one that was like this short, but I'm glad I got the tall one because it is a lot more narrow than I was expecting, which, you know, I could have read the dimensions and known. I'm a little worried. I'm not sure how much this can hold because it's bending a little bit in the middle. So I might have to go down to just 2, but we shall see. one thing I'm doing this year, one, is planting food, which is not something I normally do. And I'm aware there may not be enough space. We'll find out. Gardening for me is an experiment. And I'm just like, we're going to try it and we're going to see what happens. So if this is not enough space, there's way too much stuff in here, then I'll pull some stuff out. We'll see. I don't know. But one thing I'm doing is, in Georgia, it is very hot. So I found where you can bury, this is just like a regular terracotta pot, and you fill it with water. So instead of like watering the whole thing, you put the water in here, and then it like seeps out into the soil, which is supposed to be better for the plants anyway, because then it's like by the roots instead of up on the top. So it's supposed to have a lot of really good benefits. We'll see. So it's just a regular terracotta pot. I put some clay on the hole in the bottom, and I filled it up to here yesterday. So it's down about an inch, and then I just put this on top to hopefully keep out buggies. And then if we get some rainwater on top, then the bees can maybe get some water. And then same thing with these are self-watering. So I need to water this one, but you put the water in the lip, and there's like a string that goes down in there, so the string like does the same kind of thing where it comes up in here. And like, I don't know, these cucumbers look really happy. So I mean, I just planted them yesterday, so I don't know. I'm not sure if that's going to be too much water. I know that some plants like the dirt to dry out in between. I don't know if it's not enough water. I don't know. We're going to find out. And you know what? If everything dies, it's fine. So, and yes, I saw that you can do cucumbers in hanging baskets, so I thought that might be fun to try. And then I have strawberries. So I'm going to put water in these little lips. These are from Amazon. This is from Amazon. So I will link this and these down below. I can't attest to the quality yet because I just set this up this weekend, but we shall see. So, oh, also, look, I found purple basil, which is super fun. And sometimes when you get a plant, it'll have multiple plants in there. So there was 3 separate basil plants in the one little tiny, like I got the smallest one, plant. And basil grows pretty fast. I have some over here. Just chilling. This is regular basil. But it grows pretty fast. And look, my lavender has flowers on it. So I could be doing it all wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. Chicken in the oven. Now let's clean up the massive amount of dishes. I love a dinner where I can stick something in the oven or the air fryer and then get stuff done. So here we are making little lunches for myself. I'm just gonna make 2 because I feel like there's a high probability that we'll end up ordering lunch 1 out of the next 3 days or 2 out of the next 3 days. Listen, last week of school, do not care. If you like cashews, these, so good. They're the like Kroger brand. They're amazing. They also have coconut crusted ones. Those have a lot of sugar in them. These are delicious. And I like my little things because otherwise I will eat the whole can in one sitting. That's so good. So good, so good. Okay. Over that. And I have some cheese, so some Gouda, and some extra sharp white cheddar, which is my favorite. I have yogurt at school already. I usually do 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will eat this stuff at home also over the summer. And then I'm gonna fill up the big portion with grapes. If I was more on top of things, it'd be super good to do like grapes and apples or grapes and strawberries, but we're just doing grapes and we're not worried about it. So let's survive this week. Push these up. Alright, so I've got my little containers. And then I have yogurt at school, like Greek yogurt. So I'll do that. Sometimes I do turkey pepperoni. with this, I'll put it in with the cheese. And then I didn't buy that this time though. And then I always have a banana, which sometimes I use as a snack and sometimes I use with my lunch. So there we are. And this is about as much meal prep as your girl can handle. I've tried a lot of things and I have found that I have to make it stupidly easy for myself because I will not do more than this. So there we are. All right. Dinner is eaten and I just got some work done. I like to try to get an hour-ish done on nights when I don't have anything going on. So, you know, if I don't have choir or don't have, you know, whatever. That doesn't always happen. Today in particular, I was like, I do not want to. Which, honestly, end of the school year, Becca just doesn't want to do anything. Like, at all. Which has been a problem, especially the last couple of weeks. I'm just like this week and last week have been extra bad. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. I don't want to teach anybody. I don't, like, there's so much to do at school and I don't want to do any of it. Now, am I doing it? Yes. I got a ton of grades in today. Did I feel like it? No. But, like, it's got to get done, so I'm doing it. I don't want to clean anything. I don't want anything. Like, this weekend I actually spent quite a bit of time just, like, not doing much at all. I took like a 2-hour bath yesterday because I just did not want to get out of the bathtub and I didn't want to go do anything, and it just, like, you know what I want to do? I want to play in my garden and feed the birds, and I want to paint gardens and birds, and like, I'm just really ready for summer. So this is like a trend that I have been seeing, which is pretty normal for end of the year. There's just so much to do and I'm just so tired and so done with all of it. So I'm like, I don't want to work in the business. I don't want to work at school. I don't want to do anything. And again, I am doing things because I have to, but it's wrong. So today what helped me was having really specific things to do, because I was like, ugh, I don't want to do anything. I just want to scroll on Pinterest and look at gardening stuff and, you know, look at stuff on Amazon. Oh, I need to go check and see if I need to decide if I'm going to buy stuff on Amazon. That is something I do need to do. I just really want a new bathing suit. Love bathing suits. I spend so much of the summer in bathing suits also, so I don't feel bad about it, especially because this year I already have plans. We're going on a beach trip, and then I have plans to go to the beach with my sister-in-law and husband. I got like a whole beach setup last year, so I think we're gonna go to the beach. I live close to the beach and I spend like every day at the pool. Anyway, not important. So what helped me today was having something super specific. So I was like, when I was like, ugh, I don't want to do it, I was like, okay, Becca, all you have to do is what's on the list. And what was on the list was I was updating a freebie actually that I sent. Some people gave me some suggestions on how to make it better, and I agreed. So I was like, cool, I will do those things. So I like adjusted a couple of things. I made it a little more editable. It's a song pack for the song Kookaburra, which is a Australian song. It is not a folk song though. It is copyrighted, so I could not make it a paid product, unfortunately, because I feel like it would do really well. So it's a freebie instead. And so I made it more editable, and then I recorded myself singing the song like with the ukulele accompaniment. So I just made like little videos of like the clips with just the lyrics over top of it, and like added those into it. And that was my list. It was to do the videos and then like do the updates. And so I got those things done, and then I was like, okay, cool, I'm done. I'm not messing with it. I did look a little bit at my summer TPT course as I was waiting for things to export, because I the summer group mentorship, because we're bringing that back this year. A lot of people have asked about it over the past couple months, like, hey, we're gonna do that this year? So the answer is yes. As of right now, I think the content's gonna be the same, but what will be different is the coaching calls, you'll still get the words, Becca. The store critique, and then this year I want to add a couple of things for accountability, because I found that was the thing that people really liked, was having the accountability. So I just kind of like looked through what I had from last year so that I can start thinking about what I want to do this year. And then I think my plan is to do one in June and one in July. The only problem with that is that the July one, I think the weeks that I want to run it, the last week will be when I'm back at school. So like that live will have to be a little bit later. And then I might be doing a summer camp that first week of July. So those might be messed up. So maybe we'll just plan all of the lives to be at like 5 o'clock instead of earlier in the day, because normally we do like 2 or 3, but maybe we'll just do them all at 5 or something like that, or just those 2. I don't know, I'll think about it. But I would like to get that set up, but it's just feels like so much work. What do you think? So that's the vibe right about now. I had chicken and a salad for dinner. I'm gonna go get some ice cream for dessert, because I might have bought some ice cream. And then I'm gonna go upstairs and mess with my bullet journal. I haven't, like, that's how bad it's been. I know it's bad when I like don't even want to paint. Because that's when how is it? I'm like, I don't even want to paint, which could be because my craft room's a disaster and I need to clean it up. But I don't know. Ugh, that end of the year, y'all. It's a lot. And everyone keeps talking about next year, and I'm like, I can't even think about next year. We should gotta finish this one out. Because guess who's team lead next year? And it really was a nose goes. I was the only, well, none of us wanted to do it, including me, but I was the least vocal about not wanting to do it. So I won. Yay. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. My main goal next year is to figure out a better balance, because this year I really struggled. I really struggled with overworking myself and stressing myself out, and yeah, I about lost my mind. And I had a really hard time. I had a hard time getting work done for the business, which then stressed me out more. And then in addition to that, and then because of that, I was like working too much. Yeah, that's the vibe. Is I was working too much. Things were too planned. It was just too much, and I did not handle things well. So next year, that's already, I'm like looking ahead, thinking this is what I'm gonna need to work on. Right now, I just want to like chill out. So I'm really glad we're going on vacation this weekend so that I can just chill out. It's a good excuse to like not talk to anybody except my husband. And like, nobody call me, do not message me, do not text me, do not nothing. But yeah, so I need to chill out this summer, and then I need to find a way to not lose my mind next year. So I have a couple ideas we can talk about when I have fully fledged them out, but right now my brain's not working, so I'm gonna go eat some ice cream and paint some mermaids. We'll probably change and not look this cute by the time I get home. So here's the kindergarten graduation fit. It's probably too much, but you know, what else is new? Hello. I did take clothes to change into after the ceremony. I did not change into them, so I'm still wearing my cute little dress. I love this dress. It was my Easter dress like 2 years ago. And I did take my shoes off though. I had heels on and I have been wearing my Crocs all day. Not normal Crocs, my Croc sandals. These are like the only things that I wear for the months of June and July. I have them in like 4 different colors and wear them all the time. My hair curled really nicely today, which I am attributing to the little haircut I gave myself yesterday. I feel like it worked out really well. I'm exhausted. Did I already say that? I don't even remember. I kid you not, I was on my way to work this morning and I was like, okay, what day is it? Like, how many more days do we have this week? And then I was like, oh my gosh, all of that was Monday. So part of it is I did a lot of stuff yesterday, both at school and when I got home. And part of it was I did stay up a little bit too late. Just one, I'm kind of out of my routine with everything and with husband being gone. 2, I don't know, I just had stuff to do. And 3, I don't love sleeping when my husband's not here. Like, I'm fine. I mean, I miss him, but like, I'm fine until it's time to go to bed. And then I start getting freaked out. So I find if I'm like really tired and I can fall asleep really fast, then it's usually a better situation for me than if I am not super sleepy. So sometimes I do stay up later than I should, which is totally my fault. But yeah, I'm exhausted. We had our kindergarten graduation today. It went really well. It was so cute. This was interesting. I think because this group was really difficult. The beginning of the year was wild. It was, I don't know what it is about this group, but it was so hard. And actually just the other day I was looking around and I was like, man, we have come so far, because at this point they're not like, it's fine, we're good. But at the beginning of the year, oh my gosh, I was like, this is horrible. And they've just come so far. It's been wild. So that was really cute. I just think they made so much progress this year. And so that was really nice and really sweet. And they did a really good job. And all the parents cried when we did the sign language to What a Wonderful World. It was so cute. So also, apparently one of the kindergartners is the nephew of someone I went to high school with. Because she walked in, she looked at me and she was like, hey, we went to high school together. I cannot for the life of me remember her name, but I will look. I know her last name, so I can look it up. I know who, like, I can picture what class I had with her. But yeah, she was like, oh yeah, so-and-so is my nephew. And I was like, oh, I love him. So that was fun. Anyway, I did get my grades done today. So that was exciting. So they are all done and verified, and I started cleaning up my room. We only have 2 days of post planning, and I am actually taking a personal day on one of them for Friday because I'm going out of town because it's our anniversary. I wouldn't normally do that. Actually, this will be the first year ever that I will have taken all of my personal days. So you should be very proud of me. I think I might have like 30 minutes left, but I did pretty well. I took like a whole day in August. I've taken a few like partial days, and then I have a whole day. We get 3 days. So I took a whole day and another whole day, and then that other one I broke into like 3 different days of like leaving early. So that was good. Anyway, I have some packages because last night I ordered a bunch of stuff to get ready for our trip. So I have some shave oil. I usually get the Flamingo brand, but I could only get in like packs of like really high numbers, and so I didn't want to do that, so I went with that instead. I will save you. So we're gonna try this one. I don't know if I like it or not, but I like the shave oil that they have. Okay. Is there anything in this? Oh, okay. I was like, this feels so nice. I don't even see anything. Okay, this is not enough, but it's fine. This is so, oh, they're so tiny. Oh my gosh, this is so random. Our front yard has like sod down, and our backyard they like seeded with grass, and then there's a lot of weeds. So I recently found out that there are different ground covers that you can get that only grow like so high, instead of having like grass. And so I ordered Creeping Thyme seeds. It's a ground cover. It's supposed to only get like 5 or 6 inches, so you're not supposed to like have to really mow it, essentially. So that was my thought, was like cutting down on mowing time. And it's supposed to grow, and then it has flowers, and the pollinators like it. So we'll try that. It says this is 20,000 seeds. They are teeny tiny, so I'm not really sure how we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna wait until like right before it rains, and then I'm gonna throw it everywhere. Should I have done this in February? Yes. Did I? No. So we'll start with that. I'm gonna start on like one side and then see if it takes, and if it doesn't. I have some other seeds that I have planted that have not sprouted yet, and I feel like they should have sprouted. I am not yet good at growing things from seeds. It's a bag inside a bag. Okay, this was razors. I was out of razors and shave oil. Oh, because they're all single. Interesting. So I use the Flamingo razors. If you're familiar with the Harry's, I think this is like the girl version of Harry's, and I like them. And so I usually use their stuff and their shave oil, but this was cheaper, so we're gonna try it. So we'll see. And then I got I got 2 bathing suits because I wanted them. Okay, so I've been all about the high-waisted bottoms recently. So we got this fun like tropical print, and then this I thought would be good for like really sunny days because it's got like a little bit of a lip. So I will try those on and see if I like them, and if not, it's on the back. So that's the vibe right now. It is 6:45. I stopped and had coffee with a lady from church after work, so I am much later than normal. I'm gonna do a workout. I'm gonna eat. I need to do something for the business, but I am so tired. So I'm either gonna mess with my curriculum. I need to look through December. It's kind of been my thing of like, I don't want to look at it because I know it's a mess. Or I might look at planning out, look at planning out the summer TBT mentorship situation, because I would love to start getting people enrolled who want to do it, because we are halfway through May and it's going to start in June. So yeah, we can start that like this week if I get it ready to go. So that's the vibe that we've got going on. So I'd like to do something. I need to continue doing laundry because I only got through half yesterday. And maybe, can I vacuum? That seems like a lot of stuff. I'm really tired. It's fine. I don't want to do a workout. I'm so tired. But I really need to. So, there we are. Sometimes routine and stuff goes great, and sometimes it makes you really grumpy. So, go do the things that I need to do. And tomorrow, I don't have to help with anything. They are doing like house parties for the house that won the most points for the year, because we did like the Ron Clark thing. But I don't think I have anything to do with that because I have classes at the times that they said they were doing it. So it's not my house. So there we are. We did finish 4th though. We were in last place for like the entire school year, and about a month ago we bumped up to 4th, and no one could believe their eyes. So that was exciting. We did end in 4th, so I'm just excited to not be last. Anyway, let's go do the thing. All right, we've got sweet potato fries in the air fryer, chicken nuggets in the oven. I'm going to do as much like dishes, vacuuming and stuff as I can in the next 12 minutes. Just watered the garden, which is always so nice. I love a freshly watered garden. So that's nice. All right, I got the summer mentorship course situation ready to go so I can send emails about it tomorrow. The content's going to be the same as it was last year, but the accountability will still be there. The lives are going to be there. So this, I can start sending emails about it tomorrow, and we will be good to go. And I am tired. Let's go. Hello, happy Wednesday. Oh, wow, what a day. It was just one of those days that was really chaotic, with things changing and schedule changes, and just like, it just felt like I was just running all day. I also got a lot of stuff done, which might partially contribute to that. I cleaned my room for most of the day, hence the t-shirt today, and then I just have like a really long skirt on. I got a lot done, and I really put my third graders to work, which was helpful. I had a whole list on the board, like a whole checklist, and we got through the whole thing. They were like, we finished the whole list. They were so excited. So this is your, if you are a teacher and you're still in school, this is your cue to make sure your kids help you with cleaning up because they like it, and it's so helpful. And there's so many things they can do. I usually make a list of like, these are things kids can do. And yeah, so that's what we worked on today. I got a lot done. All the xylophones are up. They wiped a ton of stuff. I actually have been organizing things. Normally, I usually just like shove everything away, but I've actually been like putting things back where they go and organizing all my center stuff, which is kind of the main thing because I had a lot of that kind of stuff just sitting around. So I've gotten through most of my piles and we're just like in a really good spot. So hopefully tomorrow I can get things finished. I can turn my laptop, all that kind of stuff. Because basically, since we only have 2 days of post planning and I'm gone for the one of them, my master plan goal in life is to like get everything done by the end of the day tomorrow, which tomorrow's the last day of school. It's also the 5th grade graduation, which is really not good timing, because it's like a lot of work for the last day of school. 1, 2, it means that like the 5th graders have been here all week long. Normally it's like a few days early and then they don't come back, and there's that. So they've all been here all week because it hasn't, we haven't had that yet. So it's just been exhausting. It's interesting. So like at my old school, by this point, we would have like barely any children left. Like they just would kind of taper off. A lot of them would have not come back after Friday since we get out on a Thursday. And then those who did come would taper off. And by the time we get to the last day of school, like it was normal to have like 0 children or like 5 children on the last day of school. This school, that's not how it is. Even like we had kindergarten graduation yesterday, and then my kindergarten class showed up today and they were missing maybe 2 children and like everybody else was there. And I was like, why? But I did have quite a few kids say they weren't coming tomorrow. So, because usually, like, I don't know. It's always been a thing in our district. Like, you just don't go on the last day of school. So, we'll see. I mean, it's nice to see them. And it's nice when some show up so you can get some help. But the ones who were here were bouncing off the walls. So, I was like, why is this happening? My 2nd graders at the end of the day, I was like trying to do fun things with them and I was about to lose it. I was like, no. So I came home really, really stressed, just like overstimulated, overwhelmed, all the things. Actually, I just saw on Instagram a teacher, she said the word of the day is exhausterwhelmulated. It's when you're exhausted, overwhelmed, and overstimulated at the same time. And I was like, I feel that. I have noticed this on the last couple of Wednesdays, so that's really interesting and something I kind of need to keep in the back of my brain for next year. If there were more Wednesdays in this school year, I would be like more keeping tabs on like why that might be. But since there's not, I'm just gonna, remember that for next year and see if it changes, because things will change. But I literally, like, I stayed actually a little bit late because I was trying to, like, get some stuff out of my room, and I have, like, a fridge, so I put it outside so that it could, like, the, freezer burn can melt out and stuff like that. And so I got home kind of late and ran some errands on the way home. I took the dog out, and I just sat in a chair in the garden in the shade. I just sat there for like 30 minutes. I've been sitting out there. I just like sat there, and then like a little cardinal was eating some seeds off the ground. So I watched it for a while. Then I scrolled on Instagram for a little bit, and then I watered the plants, and now I feel so much better. So that's nice. I think I'm just going to be done for today. I had a lot of things I wanted to do and probably should do, but I just really am not in the right headspace. I was planning on like coming home and filming videos and doing this and doing that, and I'm like, no, absolutely not. So I think I will try to at least get videos uploaded, but that's about all we're gonna do today. So I think I'm gonna grab my book and maybe go sit outside for another 20-ish minutes, and then eat some dinner, see if I can get a couple things up, and then maybe take a bath or sit on the couch. Or if I'm feeling a little better, then I might work on packing. I know mostly what I'm taking I've already pulled out, like the bathing suits I'm taking. I've pulled out my like 2 dinnery dresses, so like a nicer one and then one that's just kind of like chill. So I just need a couple of like chill outfits to wear during the day, which shouldn't be hard because I have plenty of shorts and stuff like that, and I was trying not to stress. But I already have most of it pulled out because I was trying not, because everything in me wanted to like buy all new stuff, and I was like, okay, you have dresses, you have shorts, you have bathing suits. I did buy a new bathing suit. I bought 2 new bathing suits, but it was a compromise. I didn't buy a whole new wardrobe for the whole trip, so you know, we're doing pretty well. Anyway, so yeah, let's read my book and go chill for just a little bit longer, and then we can eat and chill. I do need to do the dishes because I know I'm gonna be mad at myself tomorrow when I have a lot of stuff to do, but I just don't care today. So that's the vibe. Okay, I ended up journaling instead of reading, which is fine because we need that in our lives as well. And I just really have to remind myself that end of the year is not life. The last few weeks of school are always awful, if we're honest. And they're not how life normally goes. So like, I don't need to be stressed because it's a season and the season is ending, and not only is it ending, it's ending tomorrow. Okay, we have post planning on Tuesday when I get back from vacation, but there will be no children, so you know, there we are. Anyway, the book I am reading is this one, The Shattered King, which I got on Prime Reading, so it's included free with your Prime account if you have a Prime account. So far I'm liking it. It's got a little bit of an element of magic. The girl is a healer. She gets conscripted by the crown, and she has to heal the son who's like been paralyzed for years and years and years. I'm not really sure where it's going. I assume she's gonna fall in love with him, but other than that, I'm not really sure like what we're gonna do. But so far I've been enjoying it. I'm like in chapter 6, so not super far, but I will link it down below. And I'm gonna let you go because 1, my battery light's flashing, and 2, I want to get this uploaded so Brian can edit it so that we can get it out to you soon. We almost made it, and while we almost made it, packages arrived. So let's open these, and then I'll give my little parting farewell a second try. We have a new hat. I hope I like this. So probably my most worn favorite hat is one that's kind of this style with like the flat top. Mine is a lot less floppy than this one is though. And I really like it, but it has a black rim. And so I saw this one, and it has a cream color, which means I can wear it with black or with navy. That's not gonna work. So I thought I would give this little guy a try to take with us. I have like a bigger beach hat that I'm gonna take, but I was thinking for like other outfits. Okay, this is cute. A little floppier than I would prefer, but I think I'm liking the flat tops at the moment at least. So that's exciting, and I can wear it with navy things. It's my biggest thing, is that I love that hat, but a lot of times I don't want to wear it because of the color. I have the other bathing suit I ordered. This one is supposed to be more of like a tankini situation where it meets in the middle. So it's got like this cute little top with like a ruffle and then like a high-waisted bottoms, and I went with like the tropical look. So hopefully I like that. I did like the other one. I tried it on and it was really flattering. The top especially. I wasn't sure how I was going to like it with like the flutter sleeves and everything, but it was really flattering and I liked it a lot. I felt really good. So hopefully I like that one as well. We're not going to try those on camera though. That's a little weird. And this should be... almost my last thing. I think tomorrow I ordered a paint set because I want to paint at the beach and I didn't want to get sand all in my paint. So I ordered just like a travel set. Oh. Box in a bag in a box. In a styrofoam box. Okay. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. Okay. You're adorable. Look at the cute little face. That should definitely be the thumbnail picture. Okay, so remember I showed you the pot that I buried in my garden, right? First of all, I think it's working. I have to kind of keep my eye on it to see like water levels. It took about 3 days to get all the way down. I filled them both up yesterday, and then today when I looked at them, they were like halfway through. It is hot here, so I'm hoping that those, and then those hanging baskets with like the string hanging through them that are like self-watering will help with. It's just so hot. It's just so hot here. So even if I water the plants every single day, it's still just really hot. And then if I go out of town or if I forget a day, then we got problems. So kind of on the same vein as that, because that seems to be working so far. I'm still, you know, like jury's still out because it's been a minute. I got these. So these are like the same little things essentially. So there's a hole in the top. They're made of terracotta, and you poke them into potted plants so that then you fill up with water, and then it does that same like slow release system. So I'm hoping that this will work for my potted plants outside. I have not a ton, but I have like a lemon tree. I have some other citrus tree. I always forget what it's called because it's something a little bit weird. But they're yummy. And then my new blueberry bush. And so I can stick these in those. And then hopefully that will, you know, even if it gives me an extra day or two where I don't have to water them every day, that will be great. So this was an 8-pack. They also came with just white birds. And then there were a bunch of different options on Amazon. They had glass ones, which was like a hole in the bottom. I've also seen people take a just like plastic water bottle and like poke holes in it and put that in there, but your girl likes things to be pretty, so like I wasn't about to do that. But a little birdie, yeah, we're here for that. So I wonder if it'll also scare the birds off of eating my blueberries, because I am slightly worried about that, but I haven't had time to think about it because I think I never. Okay. All right.